Welcome to the 260 journey. Children do not always appreciate what parents do for them. They have short memories. Their concern is not what you did for me yesterday, but what are you doing for me today, right now? The past is meaningless and so is the future. They live for the present. Those who are mature are deeply appreciative for past, present, and future. Thanksgiving is the language of heaven, and we better start to learn it here before we get to heaven. Just as I'm committed to teaching our children to say thank you, I think God is committed to his children to teach them gratitude. And William Hart said this: God gave you a gift of 86,400 seconds today. Have you used just one of them to say thank you? One out of 86,400 to say thanks, to show gratitude. That's 0.00001. That's 100,000 of a percent. Charles Haddon Spurgeon challenged us with these words. You say, if I had a little more, I would be satisfied. Spurgeon said, you're making a mistake. If you're not content with what you have, you will not be satisfied if what you have was doubled. Remember the days before Kindles and iBooks when we used to have to go to the library to get a book? I remember microfiche and having to read newspapers on film. I remember going through card catalogs in wooden boxes to find books. We still even use the library today as a family, and we always have overdue books that are sitting on our table because my children can't seem to find them to return them. Most of us who frequent libraries have brought back overdue books and paid the few pennies fine. It's irritating, of course, but it's what we get for being forgetful. There's a story of a New York man named George caught my attention. He has taken overdue books to a new level. Police finally called on him after old George failed to return over 500 books he has checked out of the New York University Library. That's right, 500 books. And the fine exceeded $31,000. So George was hauled into court, where he now faces grand larceny charges, meaning possible jail time if he is convicted. The 44-year-old was charged with possession of stolen property, and it's kind of funny in a way, and yet irritatingly sad. How can a man let so many books be overdue and forget to return them? But I think worse than overdue books is overdue thank yous to God. I am in arrears to gratitude to God. I'll come clean with that. I heard it said you can't be grateful for something you feel entitled to. And the truth is, none of us are entitled to anything if it's all a gift from God. Let me read this to you from 1 Corinthians 4, one simple sentence that sums up the motive of gratitude. Listen to these words. What have you that was not given to you by God? Meister Eckhart said it like this: the most important prayer in the world is just 2 words long, thank you. I owe a lot of those thank yous to God today. How about 260 people? Can we just pause today and give God 1 out of 86,400 seconds today a thank you? Can we just pause today and just say thank you for what you've done in our life, and pause on during this 260 journey? And thank you for joining the 260 journey today.